About it with Congressman Buddy Carter, who is taking action against one of those leftists. It's good to see you, Congressman. I always love to, when you guys do the right things up there, I love to highlight this. Senator Ted Cruz said, quote, "They don't kill us because we're Nazis. They call us Nazis so they can kill us." Cruz is calling out the demonization Americans have endured from the political left. I believe in supporting Republicans when they do the right thing, as I just told you, and you're targeting one of these Democrats who mocked Charlie Kirk's political assassination. Explain what your resolution will do to Ilhan Omar, and why'd you do it?
Well, obviously, Omar is nothing more than a hate-spewing politician. I mean, the words that she used to describe Charlie Kirk, a terrorist, a reprehensible human, equating him with Dr. Frankenstein, who was shot by his own monster, those are not words of a serious lawmaker. Those are hate-filled words of a hate-spewing politician, someone who does not need to be serving on a committee in Congress. Committee assignments are made for serious lawmakers, not for hate-spewing politicians like Ilhan Omar. We need to make sure that we don't tolerate this. We've got to stand up to this, no matter how often it happens, how many times it happens. We have to dispute this, and we have to make sure that this is not just overlooked.
I'm glad you say that, Congressman. I want you to bear with me. I'm going to go down a list, and because you're one of the few members of Congress that actually will engage with me on this. In my view, it's the GOP's timid response to these Democrats and their extremism that has brought this country to this point. The GOP, you'll remember, kicked out Republican George Santos from Congress when he was indicted, accused of a crime, right? But when Democrat Jamal Bowman admitted he committed a crime, the GOP didn't kick him out. Right now, Democrat Congresswoman MacGyver is indicted on video evidence of violence against ICE officers. The GOP won't kick her out the way they did Santos. A sitting Democrat Congresswoman, Delia Ramirez, pledged allegiance, Congressman, to a foreign country, Guatemala, on foreign soil. I have to assume the Republican Party supports what I see as traitorous conduct. Democrat Yasmin Ansari calls Trump a dictator in the wake of 2 assassination attempts on the president. On the same day Charlie Kirk is murdered, and Democrats actually objected to a prayer for Kirk, a conservative Christian who was gunned down in an un-American display of left-wing political violence. Doesn't your party need to show its voters that you will protect them from the extremism and violence unleashed by Democrats? And doesn't that start with holding them accountable like you and Nancy Mace have done with Ilhan Omar?
And that's exactly what we're doing, is holding them accountable. That's exactly what I'm doing in this situation. She needs to be held accountable for the words that she used. Those are hate-spewed words. Those are not words that should be used in a political environment by another member of Congress about someone in the political world, like she has done here. And you know, if we continue to tolerate this, if we just ignore this, then we're complicit in letting it happen. Let's face it, the left has got a violence problem. The left is trying to equate free speech with violence, and we cannot allow that to happen. We've got to call it out. That's why I'm calling for her to be removed from her committees, because committees are not meant for hate-spewed politicians. They're meant for serious lawmakers.
Well, Congressman, just very, very quickly, do you think that Delia Ramirez or Yasmin Ansari or Congresswoman MacGyver's on tape roughing up some ICE agents? I mean, do you think that's appropriate for a sitting member of Congress? I mean, you guys threw out a Republican being indicted on white-collar crime. What about actual violence from Democrats? Do you think they should stay and serve?
Absolutely, they should be held accountable, and just like anyone else should be held accountable. In fact, I would submit to you that we have a higher level of responsibility, being a member of Congress, than just normal people do. And that's something we should all take very seriously. And we should hold them accountable when they don't do that. And these examples that you have, they should be held accountable.
Yeah, well, you know what? Take this tape, Congressman, go to your leadership in Congress and play it for them, and go down the list and show them this is what conservative media sees that we're not doing. They see what we're not doing and how we're playing patty cake with these violent extremists in the left. Maybe we ought to change our tactics. Last thing I have for you, Congressman. Kash Patel on the Hill today Senator Chuck Grassley revealing that an FBI whistleblower that has revealed to him that the FBI had a project called Arctic Frost that targeted groups like Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. This is akin to Lois Lerner's IRS scandal. The government has been weaponized against our people by the Democrats for their own political gain. Can you confidently say the GOP caucus is ready to join President Trump's America First coalition to shrink this government back down to size so that rogue operations like the ones described don't target we the people?
I'm absolutely ready to say that. And yes, we are ready to help the president and support him in his America First policies. I've done that during the first 9 months of his administration. I did that during the first 4 years of his administration. We will continue to do that and support the president. And you're absolutely right. This bloated bureaucracy that we've had, it cannot be used to be turned against the people. We've got to be careful not to let that happen. And we will be. We will support the administration in these efforts. Congressman
Buddy Carter, always appreciate the frank discussion, sir. Welcome back.